Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Secretary.
Morning.
First, a word of thanks for the opportunity to work together to accomplish something significant for Pennsylvania, and I want to compliment you and your excellent staff as we journeyed through that effort together. You may pull this from the file of unusual questions that come up in appropriations hearings. I have a constituent who is attempting to raise awareness and funds for injured, returned Iraqi and Afghanistan war veterans by using his 75-year-old John Deere tractor, attaching a camper to it, and towing it across the length of the United States. He is laying out his plans and trying to get clearances to do so in New Jersey, where he will begin at the shore. He's been instructed that he'll be sent off by Governor Christie and will have a police escort across the state. Attempts to reach out through normal channels within PennDOT to get him some form of similar clearance to go across the length of Pennsylvania have not yielded much in terms of an open door. And I'm wondering how best to help this constituent of mine on a very worthy cause. Is that the kind of thing that lands on your desk directly, or how do we handle that?
Believe it or not, it already has.
Okay. That's a good answer.
There are some unusual things that land on my desk, and it's an admirable cause, first of all, for your constituent, and certainly one that we want to support. And our staff and legal team have been trying to find a way with the laws that we don't write the laws, but we certainly have to enforce them. And we're not an enforcement agency, but we have to try to help constituents who are trying to do something. He's trying to do something unusual with a vehicle that isn't not by law allowed to be licensed. He could be on it himself on the road. It's not licensed to build a camper.
The camper may be the legal problem.
Our most recent attempt is to reach out to General Craig and see if perhaps we can bring a volunteer along with him so that legally someone could pull the camper for him and accompany him on this. He may run into the same issue. I don't know how far he's gotten in his planning across the country, but there are laws that have been passed to talk about what vehicles can and can't do on our road system. And believe me, it's not from a lack of interest to the staff. The staff finds his goal very admirable and is trying to simply work within the legal structure that we have of how can we license him appropriately or tell him what he's allowed to do. Ultimately, it's an enforcement issue, and we're not an enforcement agency. We are simply an agency that titles and or provides, guidance for folks of what's legal and not legal to do. We're not an enforcement agency. We've talked to state police, and we're now talking with General Craig and see if we can't work out something to be of assistance to this gentleman in furthering his cause as he works his way through Pennsylvania. We'll keep you posted on that, but as of yesterday, we did reach out to General Craig and see what we can do perhaps with a volunteer to work with him on that.
Very good. Well, I appreciate your direct attention on the issue, and I look forward to working with you on it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.